Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lady Blues Blue Table Talk. Today's topic is you're a guy, you're driving. Who sits next to you? Your mother or your wife? Okay? So, all right, let's go over the definitions first before we start welcoming our guests into the box. So, okay, your mom. Everybody know whose mom is. Mom is the first person you call when you fall and you hurt yourself. Your mother is the healer, the nurturer. Your mother is the one who decided that I want you to be born into this world. A man can be intimate with a woman, but at the end of the day, if that woman does not want to carry that child, you do not exist. She is the one who makes that final decision. Okay? If you don't have somebody to plant that seed in, it's not going to happen. It's going to go everywhere but where it needs to go, and guess what? It ain't going to grow. And she is the soil. She's the one who sacrifices her physical, what she looks like and how her body used to be, because your body changes every time that you give birth to a child. And then not only her physical, but her mental and so on. Thank you. Blessings. Everybody make sure y'all network with each other, hit each other with the fave. She's the one who feels pain for the whole first year of your life every time you're hungry. You can be in New Jersey. She could be in Cali. Trust me, every single time that child is hungry, a woman feels physical pain. And that's something that a lot of men don't know. Women actually, we're a huge contribution to the life cycle. And we make the ultimate sacrifice. When that water break, baby, that's your first baptism. Okay? When that water break, that means that baby coming right now. And it don't matter what mood she in, what she eating, where she at. When that water break, action, it's time to give birth. So therefore, it's like you are a very vital part of her body function during those 9 months. You are like the heart or the brain. You're a vital organ. The health of the child has a huge impact on the mother as well. If the mother, I don't know, how can I say this? And I'm trying to go like in the medical terminology. Let's say the baby is lacking calcium. When you're pregnant, the baby will take calcium from your bones, and you'll have weak bones because the baby was lacking calcium and you wasn't taking in enough calcium. That's how much of a vital organ a baby becomes when a woman is pregnant. Every single vitamin or nutrient that baby needs, honey, that baby takes from your body. So you cannot take your prenatal vitamins if you want to, or not take good care of yourself if you want to. Guess what? That baby is still going to get those nutrients regardless. Okay? That's just how it goes. Now, the wife. This is your queen. This is the woman that you feel as though is deserving of carrying on your legacy. You can see her carrying your children. You trust her with your life. Because do know that if you were to go into the hospital, if your mother and your wife walked into the hospital, the doctor gonna say, "Where's your wife?" Nothing your mother say means anything. Your mother can't even sign nothing. Once you are married, you belong to your wife. You go from religiously wise from your mother to your wife. And it's the job of you and your wife to take care of your mother. So that's something that's very important. A lot of people who are religious will make that known. Now, these are the two important women in your life. So I'm saying, if you're driving, who's sitting next to you? So we're going to invite our first guest to the box. Request the box, my love. This is Kingdom Chris. Oh, okay, second time's a charm. Request it again. We're having some technical difficulties today. I don't know what's going on here. That is so funny. Don't you know that's what happened when I got my top badge?
Right.
I requested the box and it didn't go through. And he said, second time's a charm. Here she comes, the lady in blue. And I was like, oh, thank you. I got a flashback real quick.
Yeah.
But everybody, welcome Kingdom Chris to the box. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us what to expect to become if we visit you in your live streaming. Tell us, why did you pick that name?
Um, I picked the name. It's a double meaning for me. It's the kingdom. You know, you have a kingdom. You have like a castle. You got like royalty. You got like, I mean, the blood is strong when it comes to like royalty. So I mean, and then the second meaning for me is like it's religious because I'm religious. I'm a Christian. So
So what to
and
expect if we come to your live stream? Are we gonna hear stuff in reference to royalty or your kingdom, or like is it completely just like about your personality and you have other types of things that you do?
mostly I sit in my live and play music, you know, talk. I do like randoms sometimes, but it's just a vibe, Just come, we kicking it over here for now, and then I'll start doing different things. But for now, just kind of just starting up for real.
Oh, okay. So what time do you normally stream? What's your streaming schedule?
Mainly, you're gonna catch me Friday, Saturday, um, just like you're probably gonna catch me. Yeah, 7, 8 o'clock I start, and I don't stop until probably like the next day. So
So you're an overnight streamer.
yeah, and I mean sometimes I stream during the week, but it just be like random after 7 o'clock. I do challenges so a lot of the time. I can't say sometimes. A lot of the times I do challenges, so
Oh,
I'd be up for that
okay.
sometimes.
Hi, exotic. Okay. So we kind of like went over it. I know this is a second take. So I want you to, hi, C Rock Blessings, request the box. Give us a what your decision is in a kind of a explanation why your decision is to put that person in the front seat and allow the other person to sit in the back seat.
Okay, like for me, um, like I've been married before, so
Mm-hmm.
um, it was never like really a issue. It was never a problem. Like my ex at the beginning, she did like to ask my mom if she wanted to sit in the back seat. She, you know, out of respect, I think, and my mom like respectfully declined because you know just like being respectful too. I think, and I never had an issue with them like coming to me or fighting about it or nothing like that. So I mean, I've like seen like stuff like that on TV, and I'm like, I mean, I can see how it could happen, but it's just like it wasn't like that. And in my mother and wife dynamic, like they always pretty much respect each other.
Well, that's good that they had respect for each other. And it sounds like to me you basically kind of let them decide who sat in the front seat. You didn't decide. Am I correct?
Correct. Because like I was saying, like they two grown women. They should have respect for each other and for me. You know what I'm saying? To not, make something. I can't say it's small, but it ain't like that major. Make that a issue. Thank you. If I had to, probably like step in, like I probably would, but that's something I don't wanna have to step into. Like,
I gotta make sure I understand it. So, in your opinion, you feel as though when it comes to something like that, that's something that they're supposed to decide. You're not even supposed to say who sits in the front seat in your car. You believe that they should decide. You walk out the front door with your queen and your mother, and they decide who sits there. You don't in your vehicle.
yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, if I have to, like, step in and be like, I shouldn't have to do that. I don't know. It just don't sit well to me that I gotta tell two grown women what they gonna say that.
Interesting. Okay. So, C Rock, are you ready to pull up? Blessings. Welcome into the box, C Rock from Jamaica. How are you?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm okay, and you?
Everybody, make sure y'all hit C Rock and Kingdom Chris with the fade. Okay. So, C Rock, I want you to let everybody know a little bit about yourself. Tell them why you have the name C Rock. What content do you have in your live stream, and what time is best to come and visit you?
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Sierra. Oh, I got the name Sierra. Sierra, it's like growing up, the way I grew up, I'm always rough, always tough, so they always say I'm, as hard as a rock, solid as a rock, so, I just use the name C-Rock. My name is C, begins with C, so I just use the name C-Rock, That's the basis of me getting the name C-Rock. Streaming time, I'm a random streamer, whenever the mood, whenever the vibe, I just get on, interact, see, go visit, who visit, you know what I'm saying? Just do the regular news of tag, Other than that, I'm a very laid back person. I'm a single dad of a little girl, 9-year-old girl. Hard working, take myself serious, especially when it comes to personal life. My personal life, I take that very serious because you only have one life. And any mistake you make, there's no time coming back to refix that. You know what I'm saying? So, people usually see me in the streets and they have a perception, oh, this muscle uncle, or he gets to that. But then when they get to know me, they see a different part of C-Rock. And that's where the respect comes from. So that's basically it to C-Rock, right?
Okay, C Rock. So what kind of content do you have in your live stream, C Rock? What do you do exactly in your stream? What are we gonna expect to look forward to when we come and visit you?
Well, basically, I had the content, but I got too many complaints about my content, so I just dropped it. My content was my Sunday morning laundry, so every Sunday morning I have my laundry morning, Basically, when you're outside, as I'm in Jamaica, you're outside, it's hot as hell. So, basically I'm shirtless, water with all the humidity and all that sweat and all that stuff, so they say I'm the thirst trapping over there. It's like, see, you be over there thirst trapping on Sunday mornings. Even my biggest fans say it. I don't know if they play or what, so I just like chill out on that.
Blessings. Yeah, you're being I don't know how to explain it, but you causing problems on your stream. That's why. Okay, well, I hope that you do figure out what kind of content you want eventually, and that all falls into place. So today's topic is basically you're driving. and you have your wife, you know, your partner in life, the one who you feel as though is deserving of your last name, and then you have your mom. And I'm really interested in hearing your take on this topic because you're a single parent, you're raising a young lady. So I'm definitely interested in what your answer is going to be uh, to this question. So you're driving, you walk out the front door, you're about to get in the car, and with you is your queen and your mom. Who sits next to you in the front seat, C-Rock?
Well, check it out now. That depends on how they see things. Because my mom is not fussy. So my mom, she'll jump right in the back seat like, that's your lady, go ahead, sit right there, you know, y'all enjoy yourself. My mom is not fussy.
Okay.
And if I was to take a woman, she would have to respect my mom on the level that if my mom jumped in the front seat, she knows she just jumped in the back seat. We are traveling in the same car, we're getting from point A to point B just the same. It doesn't matter who's in the front seat. That's just my thing.
Interesting. Okay, well, you know, Kingdom Chris said, listen, he used to be married. He said, when it comes to that, I let the women decide who's going to sit in the front seat. You know what I'm saying? He said,
exactly.
Get involved.
Exactly.
So how do you feel about that?
Basically, that's exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get in the middle of that. Like, but I mean, I will, but I'm not trying to get in the middle of that. Like, two grown women, two mature grown women. Well, she made to make that decision. You know?
It is. They do mature. I mean, the respect is supposed to be there that anyone jump in the front seat, it's okay with the other one. You know what I'm saying? If that respect is not there, then there's a problem right there. You know, somebody don't like somebody, or some type of talking or something that's going on, which it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to reverse it. Y'all ready? I'm going to reverse it. So, Kingdom Chris, you have your son, okay, is in this situation, okay? Your son is like, Dad, listen, I'm about to, you know, take both of them somewhere, and my wife is with me, and my mom is with me. What advice would you give your son in that type of situation?
I'm gonna tell him the same way, to deal with the same way I deal with it. Like, you sit back, you see, like, you sit back, you watch the situation, you see, like, how they interact with each other, and, you know, and you go off of that. Like, you don't get into that. You don't jump into that. And I don't think he have a problem unless the girl he get is like disrespectful.
No, this is not his girl.
I mean his wife. This is the wife. The wife is good. You know what I mean? He could have something against his mom or whatever. Like, I don't know. But you know, his mom, she's pretty like respectful and level-headed. But at the same time, she got a high head too. So
you think it'd be more of a if she likes the girl or not that her son is dating type of a situation? Or, no, not dating. Let me rephrase that. It'd be more of a if mom approves of the wife, whether or not she will let her sit in the front seat type of situation, possibly?
Wait. So you saying like if the mom approved?
That's what I'm saying. So he's coming to you and he's saying to you, Dad, I got my wife and mom is here right now. Do you think that the mother is more of a, if I approve of her, I'll let her sit in the front seat. But if I don't approve of her, I'm sitting in the front seat. Do you think it's going to be one of those type of a situations?
I mean, that definitely could be the case with some people, but
Yeah.
it probably won't be a case with him because I don't see his mom acting like that.
That's
Well, 9 out of 10 times, from my experience, that's always the situation. If mom don't approve of the female, it's a problem.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is definitely. It's the moms out there.
It's a problem. If mom don't like that female, it's a problem. Trust me.
But maybe it. Well, I mean, it
And
can be a
then
red
you,
flag, but also it can be that could be a side of you that your mother don't know about. You know what I'm saying? She could be that freaky leak type of a female, and that's what you really like. Mom don't know nothing about that side of you, so that's the type of woman that you like. But she may not approve of that type of a female because she like, and you like, wait a minute, that's what I like. That's my wife.
Marriage though, like
You gotta know.
you gotta go all the way through marriage. You gotta marry a woman and you know your mom don't really like her. I don't know. Like, you asking not to like really have a relationship with your mom. Like you asking to have a strained relationship with your mom. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't mind putting my foot down, but I mean I don't want to have to put my foot down when the situation don't call for that. Like
look,
Chris said they grown.
I'ma say
They
this.
2 grown women. They should be able to
No,
figure that
I'm gonna say this. You gotta remember there's different type of moms. There's Christian moms, there's just real social moms, there's a mom, if I don't think any mom is gonna approve of a woman dressing skimpy beside her son. That's a fact. So if you don't dress appropriate, if you don't, I mean, the respect is supposed to be that when you see mom, you're supposed to know that this is mom. Maximum respect is due. It doesn't matter what you want to do when you're not around moms. It doesn't matter what I like when you're not around moms. If I say to you, look, we're going around moms today, we're gonna kick back, chill with moms. You're supposed to be mature enough to realize that this is his mom. Respect is due, maximum respect. Put yourself together, get your speech together, and just conduct yourself. You know, impression lasts for a lifetime, especially first impression. You get what I'm saying? And mamas love to look at those type of stuff. Mamas look at those type of stuff.
Interesting.
So it's up to a female to know you're a female, that's a female. When you get to that stage, you don't look for the same respect. So give it for him. That's what they said.
That's very interesting.
And the female,
Go ahead.
if I'm talking to a female and I realize she don't respect my mama, I don't need to be talking to you because you should be thanking my mama for the fact she carried me for 9 months in her stomach. She put spent all this money, put this strong food in my body for me to get here, to be able to be with you, for you to love me the way you love me. So you gotta respect mama.
Okay. Yeah, mom is normally the one who is the first woman in the man's life. You know, she sets the tone of how a guy views a woman. From my past experience, I dated this guy, and it was really sad. I told C-Rock about this before. I was dating this guy, and he was put up for adoption. Keep in mind the whole time this guy is 6'5" tall. Okay, y'all. He looked for his mom. He found her, and she had a addiction problem. She had an addiction, and when he met her, she said, "Yeah, I would have tried to sell you. I didn't want you." And she spit in his face. Yes. So again, the relationship with a man and his mother has a big impact on how he views women. So a woman is the first introductory to how a woman is supposed to carry herself. You know, if she's the type of female who don't take good care of herself, he may look at women kind of funny. If she's the type of woman who is disrespectful, ratchet, or whatever, you know, that was the first woman in his life. So she is the first image. You know, that's what he sees growing up. So all of those things do have a big impact on how a guy looks at a woman. That might be the one that makes him say, you know what, I know what kind of woman I don't want, because that's how my mother was. Or, who knows? He might like that. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
No, that is true what you just say. That is true what you say, because check this out. If a man don't respect his mama, there's no woman in this world can get his respect. She gonna have to be extra good to get his respect if he don't respect his mama. So basically what you're saying is true. Mom have a lot to do with shaping how we guys look at women.
Perceive them, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And
then
it was that way. I was like,
and then you already know how we Jamaicans feel about our mamas. You know what I'm saying? Our mama is the queen of the world. You know what I'm saying? And you don't disrespect mama. Whatever you do, don't disrespect mama. You know what I'm saying? You good. That's no disrespect mama. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to mama, we go all out, you know what I'm saying? We have a different love for mama, you know what I'm saying? Most Jamaicans grow up with mama, but all Jamaicans grow up seeing mama, you know. It's not like where in America you see a lot of foster kids around, you know. Yeah, it's a lot of single parents in Jamaica. I mean, both fathers and mothers, yeah, it's a lot, but you know, they grow with that love for mama, especially mama brought like 4 or 5 kids. One mama by herself, she hustling, she doing all this stuff, she making food reach the table, she making kids go to school, that education, all that stuff. So, you know, we have a different respect for mama. That respect is like, it's like an unbroken respect.
Unbreakable. So, you know, I got a question for you, right? What would you want your daughter to do in that situation? She's dating a guy. Matter of fact, she's with her husband. And his mom is there. What would you want your daughter to do in that type of a situation?
Well, first off, the same values I grew up with. Right? So basically, you know, you're around people, you show that respect. You know, sometimes people go out their way to disrespect you if it's a situation where you can avoid answering, if you can just smile at the situation because you're in this situation for 1, 2 hours, you're not in it for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So try your best, just you go around somebody that, you know, it's important to the person you're talking to or whatever. Just conduct yourself, dress in the right manner. So I try to teach her to be a lady, not try to teach her to be like, you know, whatever you want to do when you grow up, that's on you. And if I teach you something and you go out there and decide to do something different, there's nothing I can do about it. That's reality. You get what I'm saying? But all I do is I teach you so you can go out there and conduct yourself like a proper young lady.
Absolutely. For those who are just tuning in, you're at Lady Blues Blue Table Talk. The topic today is, fellas, you are in the driver's seat. You're about to pull off, but wait a minute. You got your wife and you got your mama. And they both looking at that front seat. Who do you feel is supposed to sit in that front seat? So we are blessed today with 2 special guests. We got Kingdom Chris in the building in the top box over there, okay? And we got C-Rock all the way from Jamaica. I like So basically, both of the guys both feel that the mother, as well as, well, your wife, should basically be able to come to an agreement and respect each other and say, you know what, I'm going to sit in the front seat, you're going to sit in the back without an argument, basically. And C-Rock, you basically made it clear that thank you, Zulu. I appreciate you. You will want your daughter to be respectful to her elders, because that is the upbringing that has been put into you and enriched in your upbringing. One of my favorite gifts. And Kingdom Chris, you basically feel as though they're both grown. They should be able to figure that out amongst each other. And you say your son, you would kind of give him the same advice, right? Kingdom Chris?
I mean, yeah, right. I mean, that's what waterfalls. That's what my mom, she would really just kind of go towards the back. She's not really gonna. It's like, it's kind of like you getting in between, you know what I'm saying, a relationship a little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's not like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, like, you said, okay, what if your mom, like I told you, my mom, she declined, because my wife did ask her if she wanted to sit in the front. She declined. She sat in the back seat. You said, what if she don't approve of her? That's why she declined to sit in the back seat.
No, what I was saying was when she did okay, how can I say this? If your mom tells her, you know what, I don't want you to sit in the front seat, would you take it the wrong way? Would you think, did I make a bad decision on picking this woman to be in my life because my mother doesn't want her to sit in the front seat? Or would that be something that wouldn't run through your mind? That was what I was asking. But I know you said that your mother declined. But I was just saying, if your mother said, you know what, no, I'm sitting in the front seat, you sit in the back seat, would it make you feel a little uncomfortable? And you'll be like, well, wow, did I pick the right woman? Do my mother see something that I don't see?
You said if she said, no, I'm sitting in the front seat, you sitting in the back seat.
Yeah,
even though my wife asked her if she wanted to sit in the front seat.
Yeah, would it make you feel uncomfortable or think that maybe the woman that you picked to marry was a bad choice, or maybe some things y'all need to work on? Like, would it make you second guess the person you picked as your partner in life if your mother didn't approve of her?
I mean, yeah, my mom didn't approve of somebody, for sure. Like, I'm gonna take that into like a huge consideration. But what about, I'm not a mama's boy? I'm seriously a daddy boy. Like, I love my mama to death, bro. Like, I just love both my parents to death. You know what I'm saying? But it's just my dad. Like, he always learned it like in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I'm really close to him. I'm like really close to him. But I was about to say that my mom, she blunt. If she didn't approve of who I was with, it wouldn't be no car seat to bring it out. It'd be out.
I know that's right. But wait, somebody got to answer that question. Look what's being said in the audience. He said, if my wife is pregnant and my mother's in the car, wife could sit in the back. Or the mother could sit in the back. What you saying? Mother's in the car, wife could. What are you saying? If your mother is pregnant, wait. If your wife is pregnant, she can sit in the front and your mother can sit in the back. Is that what you saying, Manzone? Come on, fellas, you gotta talk to us ladies so we understand what y'all talking about.
You saying the wife would be?
If my wife is pregnant, she shouldn't be in the front seat. She should be in the back.
Wait. If your wife is pregnant, she sits in the back seat and your mother sits in the front? Is that what you're saying? I gotta make sure I understand.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's very interesting.
right, check it out.
Wow.
Did you know that?
Tomorrow, ladies,
I was
we have
actually
our conversation. It's gonna be interesting.
Check this out. In Jamaica, I should expect it's illegal in America to travel with a young baby in the front seat, right?
Wait. What you say?
It's illegal to travel with a young baby in the front seat of a car in Jamaica.
Yes.
So if it's illegal to travel with a young baby, why am I put that? That's a younger baby. Sit in the back. That's more safer back there. That's all it is. Sit in the back. It's more safer back there. Simple as that.
I would never tell my pregnant wife to sit in the back seat. Like she gotta say, wherever the hell she at.
He said if he gets into a car accident,
I would pull that front seat all the way. Nope.
I get what he's saying, but I ain't gonna. You said we want some.
Nah. See, that's what it said.
The women are getting.
That's what my mama is. My mama got a seatbelt, but my wife, if that car hit, she can hit that stomach right there, that motherfucking, that little round piece right there in front of her. That's a lost baby right there. That's a lost baby right there.
I get what you're saying.
My mama, she got a seatbelt on, so she ain't got no stomach to hit right there.
Somebody is very passionate today. I'm so glad this is not a featured show because he up here cursing and stuff. He is very passionate. My mother is in
now, see, when it comes to kids, when it comes to my kid, once the kid is in the stomach, I start taking care of that kid. I don't want nothing happening to that kid. That's how much I love my kid.
Okay, Daddy.
Yeah. And I tell any woman that's pregnant for me, if you have my kid, I don't even need to have it. Just give me my kid. I love that kid that much. I take care of that kid by myself.
Just give you wow. You know, the first year of after she has the baby, the whole first year, every time the baby is hungry, she feels it. She's actually in pain every time the baby is hungry.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I guess I did a good job then. My baby, she never called me tell me she in pain. So I guess I did a good job.
She's not gonna call you and tell you. It's a part of nature. It's natural. Every single time the baby is hungry, for the whole first year, the mother is in pain. For the whole first year. So a lot of men, they believe that once you give birth to a child and the umbilical cord is cut, you're separated. You're not. You can cut the umbilical cord, but still, for that whole first year, she's in physical pain every time the baby is hungry. Yeah. But that's a blessing. And you know what? Your daughter, she is definitely blessed to have such a dedicated father in her life. That is amazing. That is so awesome.
You know,
as a wife, y'all going to let your husband disrespect your mother? As a wife, am I going to let my husband disrespect my mother? This is his mother. This is his mother and his wife.
Well, he asked. That's a whole other question.
Yeah, that's a different question. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah,
interesting question, though.
Yeah, so Kingdom Chris, if you're driving, your wife and your wife's mom, who sits in the front seat?
As a wife, y'all going to let your husband disrespect your mother? Absolutely not. Family is big to me. So. And that goes back. This is both your family. All right. See, y'all gotta get the perception. I'm glad you said the word family, right? You gotta remember, mom family is me.
You know what? Let me start.
My family.
See, Waterfall is also interactive. So okay, we're starting all over again. We're saying, what if the guy is driving his mother-in-law and his wife, who sits in the front seat? Kingdom Chris, who sits in the front seat?
What?
Who sits in the front seat? If it's your wife and your mother-in-law.
But hey, they gotta work that out. They gotta work that out. That's not for me to work out.
They gotta come together. They gotta come together. We family now. They gotta come
They
together.
gotta come together and decide who's sitting in the front seat on their own, y'all.
What I'm saying, no. That's between them. That's mother and daughter. That's between them.
Her mother?
Wow.
Yeah, her mother.
Well, it's her mother, not your mother this time. It's her mother.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that.
Just a little bit, bro.
Nothing to do with that.
He don't want no smoke. Wow.
I don't want to do that. That's mom and daughter. Look, I'm just a driver.
Right.
I'm just, y'all figure that out. I'm just a driver.
Not the
What's that?
chauffeur. You
What
can
they
give
do
me
something that
some
movie?
chauffeur.
I just keep my eyes on the road. I just keep my eyes on the road, right?
Hey, for Blue Eyes. How the heck I'm gonna come between you and your mom? You gotta be
I'm gonna be
crazy.
honest with you. If it was me and my mother, my mother has her own car. She ain't even getting in the car. My mother is not getting in the car. My mother is going to get in her own vehicle and she's going to follow. Period. That's how my mother is. And if it was me and my husband, my mother would tell me, you sit in the front seat because I raised you to be a strong woman. You no longer are breastfed by me. That's what my mother would say. She would say, you are now a grown woman separate from me. You are.
Jay, you missed the question. The question was she and her mother, not my mother.
Yeah.
She and her mother, your mother-in-law.
My opinion now. This show is not about that, but you asked me, so yeah, if it was my mother. Why?
Man,
because that's how my mother is. There are some people who like their private space. You see what I'm saying? So my mother's the type of person, she'll be like, I'm getting in my own car, so I'll meet y'all there, I'll follow you. That's the type of woman my mother is. Women in my family are very independent. So they're driving their own vehicles. They're not getting in nobody else's car. But if that was a situation, my mother would say, you sit in the front seat because that's your man. You're supposed to sit next to your man. Period. You see what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. If my mother has the ankle swollen or her back is sore or something, I'm going to open the door and I'm going to say, Ma, you get in the front seat because I don't want her to be uncomfortable. The back seat is very uncomfortable. Whenever somebody is sitting in front of you, you're telling them, you got to adjust your seat so I can actually try to get comfortable. It's very uncomfortable in the back. So I would not want to put my mom through that. I would tell my mom, you sit in the front because your ankle is swollen or your back is hurting or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's an exception. That's an exception right there. If mom have like sick in any type of way like that you're talking about, definitely mom would have to get the front seat because it's more accessible. It's more adjustable, all that good stuff. Definitely.
That's respect right there.
And why should understand that without me even have to explain it to her?
Right. That part. Jay, I would never let my mother be my wife. I wouldn't stand for it. You know what I'm saying?
No. I wanted to answer her on that, but
wait, let me.
Because Blue Eyes was talking, I did not answer.
Give me a second, C-Rock. Kingdom Chris, what did you say? You said you would never let your what?
I would never let my mother disrespect my wife. I would never just stand for it, you know. I mean, all I can do is stand up for her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, mama really want to like marry your wife. Like, what can you do but to stand? You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
Yeah,
if I was
yeah.
a guy, I wouldn't want my mother or my wife to disrespect each other. I would look at my wife and say, I chose you because I love you. Respect my mother, I wouldn't be here without her. And I would look at my mom and I would say, Mom, I love you, but I can't marry you. You raised me to grow up to become a man, and I'm starting my own family now. You gotta respect my wife. You see what I'm saying? So I could kind of understand where Kingdom Chris is coming from. See, Rob, what was you saying, my love?
I was saying that goes back to what I said at the front when you asked me. They gotta have that mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? I can't have my mom or my wife arguing, no liking each other. It gotta be a mutual respect right there. That gotta be common mutual respect ground right there.
Blessings, welcome.
That's it. Mom gotta respect wife. Mom gotta respect wife, and wife gotta respect mom. That's what it's at.
Yes, for those who are just tuning in, this is Lady Blues Blue Table Talk. The topic today is, fellas, you're driving and you have your wife and you have your mom who is sitting next to you in the front seat. So, Japanegro, who would sit next to you in the front seat if you're driving? Your wife or your mom?
Honestly, my wife. My wife. It's always going to be my wife.
And why would you have your wife sitting in the front seat?
Okay, if you're a president, you have a vice president. If you're a captain of a ship, you have a first mate.
Okay.
If you are Adam, you have Eve.
Okay.
So let's understand this, folks. There is a very leading purpose from the beginning as to where we are as humans. Okay, divine by God, that tells us that it is your man, you as a man, you stand first. You own your own life. Next, you respect where you gave that rib to. That is your next.
They said poetry snacks.
No. Thank you, poetry. No, and I want to thank everybody that just said anything to me.
Yes.
No, big hearts. Big hearts. We're here at the Minnesota State Fair. Just want to let everybody know.
Beautiful.
So,
Yeah, so keep explaining to us, because you're the opposite from what they selected. So we want to, because both of them are saying we can let them both duke it out and decide who sits in the front seat. But you said no, my wife is sitting there.
I was raised as an only child by my mother, single mother. And my mother knew that the thing was, well, you better take care of her. Because that's the way my grandmother, and she's not fraternal, she's on the other side. My dad is my grandmother's mom. You know what I'm saying? My dad. And then my grandmother. No, she told my mother, look, you're the one. You're the one. You're the ISIS. Okay, respect that. But when it comes to what he chooses, you gotta acquiesce.
Okay.
You gotta acquiesce and sit it down. That's what he's chosen. Now you gotta support him. Now you gotta support him. Even if it's a wrong decision. So you gotta stand with your lady. And your mom is gonna know you standing on business. You standing on business. Okay,
so
you doing your shit.
You as a grown man, because now
you're standing on your shit.
And no longer a boy because you ain't underneath her.
No, when you become a man, you're no longer interdependent on your mother.
Exactly. That's what you're saying.
You love her to death, you cherish her, and you treat her like royalty,
Understood.
and nothing comes above her. Nothing comes above her.
Understood.
But your lady, Mom, don't flex. Don't do that. We're gonna argue. That's the only argument I've ever had with my mom, and it lasted like 7 seconds. 7 seconds. And she was like, yeah, I demanded the same respect, and she got it. She earned it. She wanted it. She loved it. You know what I'm saying? That's what part of being a proud black woman is instilling that into your children, making it sure that you know, hey, this is where the black woman resides, this is where the black man resides.
Okay.
So that's my deal. No, thank you for letting me hop in for a second.
Wow. No, because you have a completely different point of view. And you know what? That's the thing. I needed to hear what the answer was and the reasoning behind it, and I respect it. Both of them basically have the same answer. So it was interesting to hear from another point of view. But everyone has good reasoning behind, their reasoning.
Yeah. I don't disrespect anybody else's logic or anybody else's upbringing. That ain't fair. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If you're raised in a different passion, I'm not going to disrespect that, but I'm going to understand it. And I'm definitely going to give you the reason why I look at it differently.
Absolutely.
But salute, my man. And that's my man, G-Rock. Big salute to you.
One question, Jack.
I got you right here, Kingdom Chris.
You say,
yes, sir.
Okay, I was listening to you. I just want to ask you one question. Right? You say you respect who you give your right?
Absolutely.
So you don't respect who you get yours from?
Yeah, I got mine from my dad.
Okay.
I got mine from my dad. I respect what you're saying. I respect where you're coming from.
All right,
but you got to understand, like, the appreciation of the nurturement.
That answer right there answer my question. Thank you.
I'll answer your question.
It does. Trust me, it does. By a long shot.
Absolutely. But I want big salute to you. Big salute to my man right here. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, bro. Salute.
Thank you so much for allowing me to have a space in your life. We got Unbreakable, Lady Blue, right here. You already know what it is. Right here on tag. Getting down. Always one time with mine. It's your boy, Captain Agrobot. I'm out. I'm always going to grow on her. All right? Follow us. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. Let's do this. Make it a rotation. Holla at me, fellas.
Yes. Blessings. Thank you so much for stopping through. I really appreciate you. That was another point of view, another angle, another answer, and that was very interesting. All the ladies were kind of hinting on that. Wait a minute. There's another way to handle it as well.
Because he said the wife. Because he said the wife.
Because it said the wife. Yeah. Yes. But I could touch many opposing points he touched just now, and even biblical and the Bible, even the Bible says, respect thy mother and thy father, right?
Yeah, it says the Bible.
So that's something that's natural. You gotta do.
Our father, but
and
you do leave your parents to
listen.
That's what he was saying. So he's not saying what you said was wrong. No, everybody has their own way. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not saying what he's saying is wrong either. Because I listen. I'm not saying what he's saying. He have his own point of view. He have a different upbringing, as he says, and definitely, I asked him one question to prove something, And it proves it, because when I asked him if he don't love, we talking about moms here, and I asked him if you don't love who you get your ribs from, his answer would have should be, yes, I love my mom. He didn't say that. He said, I love my dad. So that in his whole tells you he does not have a relationship like that with his mom.
See, I'm not religious, and I don't believe a woman came from no dad.
No, this is not religious. This is logical.
It's no way possible.
No, blue eyes.
From a rib.
See, when people talking, blue eyes listen. When people talking, I listen.
I'm not religious.
Now, he didn't grow up with his dad. He grew up with his mom, a single mom. Listen, he grew up with his mom, a single mom. Yeah. I asked him if he don't love who he got his ribs from, which is mom, who grew him up, who took care of him. He did not say, yes, I love my mom. He said, I love his dad, who he didn't grow up with. That tells you a lot right there. Well, I'm just being logical.
Well, the thing about it is that, I mean, there's no wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? Again, you marry, which is leaving your household. Yeah. So you're leaving your mother and you're leaving your father. When you
I'm just showing you that it goes back to what you say. Your mother is your first teacher. Yes. So if you don't have that relationship with your mom, your teacher is different.
Is what he's saying. With his aspect, he's basically stating that a man or a woman always leaves their parents when they get married. And that's how you become husband and a wife. Before that, you're not husband and wife. You're just son and daughter. But once you've gotten married, you're now husband and wife. Husband and wife are together. So both take care of mom. So both must stand together next to each other. That's basically what he's saying. So I understood his point of view. And then what you're saying is, we came from her. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we always give her that respect. Like she's royalty in that kingdom that Chris spoke of. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna get that regard. She gonna get that. My wife is gonna get that because she's with me morning, noon, and night. She lives with me. So she's supposed to get that.
Yes.
Okay. She lives with me. My mom does not live with me. So when I go amongst my mom, she's gonna get her royalty for what she did for me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that's what it said.
Yeah.
If I keep saying this, if my mom didn't teach me certain teachings to treat a woman, to do certain things, you would never appreciate me.
Okay. Understood.
If my mom didn't teach me, look, a woman, take care of a woman, do this, do that, I would not be here for you to appreciate me. So I have to appreciate my mom when I go around my mom.
Absolutely.
And that's point blank.
Man-tone.
That's point blank.
Man-tone is saying who you open the door for. You a man. You better open the door for both of them. That's just regular gentleman behavior. Man-tone, you gonna get popped upside your head with a frying pan, and you gonna be outside sleeping in the doghouse if you don't open up the door for swimming.
If you don't know who to do first, put both of them on the same side and hold those at the same time. If you don't know who to do first.
Did he just say that? Oh no!
I don't never be wanting no smoke. So.
Right? Yeah. Tone was spanking. Y'all see him? Well, I hear him, but y'all read that? Y'all see that? You better open up both doors, Man-tone. You gonna get hit with a frying pan by your mother, and then you gonna be sleeping in the home. Oh my goodness! What?
That's a hard one.
Yes.
That's a hard one, though. What do you mean? Like, I'm not saying like trying to decide like who I'm open the door for.
Oh no!
But it's trying to be my wife.
Man-tone, if I see a knot on your forehead, I know what happened. Oh my gosh! Listen, you ain't never too old to get popped by your mother. That's the thing. Let me tell you something. I'm grown, and I ain't in my 20s or my 30s. my mama, if I see her reach for something, it's an automatic reflex. Even every animal that was raised in my house and my kids too. If I reach for something, everybody do this.
I want to go.
And
That's a good TikTok video. Have a mother walk in the room and grab something. Watch everybody do this. That mean that mama got a strong right arm.
well, I'm not too old to get hit by my pins. I just stay out their reach.
Okay.
Now you can't hit them, man.
Cause my mama still trying something.
Yeah, she'll still try that. So I'm not gonna say that. All I do, you stay out your reach. Simple.
I think my mom, she was chasing me like a month ago. I was like, you ain't gonna catch me out here. You think you gonna catch me?
I used to tell my mom she needs to go play baseball, bro.
I'm not
See,
right because it's a waste of time.
My mom,
She got a strong right.
she buy like, but when she buying tin milk, canned food, she buy them by the case. So she had them. As soon as you start acting up, you just see cans coming at you. You gotta be like, whoa.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying?
read the comments.
That's what I'm saying, like, to open
Wait a
the
minute,
door.
my friend in my stream said mama going in the back cause wifey hold the cookie. She gonna lock the cookie jar on you?
Oh,
And you gonna get hit in the head with the frying pan if she don't sit in the front seat.
Man.
Wow.
That's too much for a seat. Like,
Wow. It's serious up in here.
about a seat. Like,
What? Well, what if mom be like, I'm not cooking for Thanksgiving?
Hey, Blue Eyes. When I sit back, see myself growing up as a kid. My mom a single mom. She got 3 kids. She got to be working graveyard shift. All that good shit to take care of us. Sorry for my language. Take care of us.
It's okay. It's not.
And now I'm grown.
I mean, my daddy is crazy.
No, I'm grown. I'm in a position
Waterfall,
to help
that's
my mom.
tomorrow. Waterfall, that's tomorrow. She said, okay, what if the roles were reversed? The woman is driving and it's the guy and dad. Wait. It's my father and my husband? Oh, you already know what's going to happen. Wait, first of all, let me tell my story real quick. I'm a daddy's girl. Okay, everybody? I love my daddy. Okay? I ain't waiting for y'all to take me out on no date. I will call my father and we will go to the movies. And I already know what he wants. We gonna go to the drive-up movie theater. That's a dining movie theater. He gonna ask for a chocolate milkshake. He always take the brownie off the top. This time I'm eating that brownie. It's getting cold outside. Girl need to, thicken up. But he always take the brownie off the top and he drink half of his chocolate milkshake and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And we good to go. We always good at the movies. And we eat at the same time and we good. I'll let my dad take me out. So my dad, he gonna be like, listen, I'm sitting in the back seat because I raised a strong woman and I expect you two to stick together. And you to take care of her or her to take care of you. That's how my father raised me.
And you know what, Waterfall, you asked that question. Let me tell you, if I'm driving with my wife,
Following.
if my wife is driving with her daddy, I'm getting in the back seat, bro. I'm not even trying to get in the front seat. I'm hopping straight in the back seat.
No, your dad. Your dad. She said,
Even if it's my dad, he can sit there. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about
Your
that.
husband and his father. Oh, my
It
husband.
don't matter.
My husband's sitting next to me.
It don't matter. My father's an old man. See, my father's an old man. My father is an old man.
You know what?
So naturally, I'm going to want him to sit in
Let me
comfort.
tell y'all something. I done sat in barbershops and men be having these real insecurities. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, daddy's sitting in the back because daddy better not be looking at me. Daddies be checking like, yeah, son, you did good. That's my boy. Get your butt in the back seat. My husband's sitting right here. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. I trust my dad like that. My dad not even gonna pull that son.
See, my
Right.
father be checking.
I trust my dad like that.
Pop sitting in the
And I know he ain't gonna pull that son.
No, but dads do that. I don't want to hear it. When you bring your lady to meet your dad, he gonna be, good job, son. Good job.
Well, that depends on the father.
Don't be looking over here. Keep your eyes over here. You sit in the back.
Not everybody's blue eyes. Not everybody's the same. My father, he got a 6 foot, so I'm not gonna put him in the back. Before that, I was driving, you get in the back there, and yeah, that riding truck. Simple. But he's gonna be there.
You completely caught me on that.
What happened?
Because I just wanted to say my Google first. What? I asked him to Google.
He ain't even there no more, y'all. Yeah, that's interesting, but I'm gonna be talking more about that tomorrow, y'all. Thank you so much for pulling up for my show. That basically closes it. So let me tell y'all something. When it comes to sitting in the front seat or the back seat next to your husband, these are the things that run through the minds of men. They would rather for you ladies to be able to, honestly, most situations, resolve it amongst yourselves when they love both of you sincerely. They really do not want to get in the middle of it because they love you both and they want peace between the relationship between you and them and their mom. Okay? That's basically what it is. But there are some men like Jap and Negro who came through, okay? And that says, wait a minute. This is my ride or die, my partner in life. She's going to sit next to me till the wheels fall off. And until I take my last breath, she's going to sit right next to me. So, it does depend on, his upbringing, like C-Rock touched on. Before you decide to marry a man, ladies, during all of those dates, ask men these questions. It's very important that you take the time to pick their brain because you need to know the type of man that you are dating. You have to make sure that both of you have the same foundation and the same viewpoint, or you can learn to negotiate and come to an agreement that you mutually are comfortable with before taking that next step and saying I do. Thank you so much for pulling up, fellas, and just giving us, a man's point of view. I appreciate you both.
Sure.
Yeah, so next week we have a new topic. It's going to be very interesting. Make sure that you all set your alarms and pull up because, yes, it's always juicy. Get in there. Blessings. Blessings upon blessings. So next week, it's gonna be, do you think that child support ruins relationships? That is the topic for next week for the fellas. Does it ruin the current relationship that you're in? Relationship with your child? The relationship with the mother of your child? That's going to be a very interesting topic. So pull up, meet the awesome people that's going to be in the box. And until then, I'll see you in between. Take care, everybody. Blessings. If you want to see any of my recordings, go to YouTube, look up Lady Blue Ice Unbreakable, and take a peek and see what I've been up to.